So we don't need to worry about superheated areas, because we have the Vario suit. And since gates were removed, we have these metal screes. So we need to run past those. And that's it. Jump past these platforms. Occasionally take a dip in lava if you have to. As with all hazardous liquids, if you get immersed in them, you probably want to get out of them as soon as possible. You will come here, and we'll get our next beam upgrade, Ice Beam. Adds a freezing effect, also adds more power, but whether you like the freezing effect is up to you. But you will need it to get back up out of Brinstar when we're done with Norfair. No need to take the upper passage there, we can just run straight through. In this room, you want to kill that Nova as quickly as possible. That way we can open this door, and we collect ourselves another energy tank for that trouble, another missile pack for that trouble, and down here, a movement base upgrade. I mean, the movement here is great, but it can only be enhanced further, right? By high jump boots. So now Samus can jump real high, on top of everything else she has. Now there are a couple of ways I could go through thanks to the fact that there are no longer any gates getting in the way, but I think it might be a good idea to head in through the normal ways. Normally this area kind of takes quite a bit of time to get through. All of the rooms have kind of been combined together into this one massive room. And the missile is no longer hiding in the lava, but instead is out in the open to collect. So that's nice. Now this way leads to a save point. I'm not sure if I can get through here, but we can find out. Gotta get rid of these Garudas though. Speed boost only. Well, that's the end of that trip. Now we'll have to go through this lava-y area. Backflips are helpful here. And we get to this main large section of a room. Got these waivers about. Kinda difficult to get in position. And a minor change with these things is that the ice beam effect doesn't last really as long as it does in the rest of the game. And I messed that up. So we'll just pass through here to the save room. Well, that worked out better than I expected. Let's go up and collect Speed Booster. Up here, of course, is a little more optimized area. And through here, we can be on our way to Speed Booster. This hasn't changed all that much, but hey, it doesn't really need much changing, does it? In case you somehow run out of missiles, here's a pack. And with it, we can acquire Speed Booster. To use it, hold down the run button, and run. The lava starts rising here, so watch out for that. And we can break through and go down this way here. This kind of has a close resemblance to Zero Mission's Norfair, which was pretty cool if I recall correctly. Over here is a bit of a grappling section, but these platforms exist for you to jump over. And you'll want to make that jump, otherwise you're gonna have to do a bomb jump to get up there. Here's another beam upgrade, the wave beam. Of course the lava starts rising here at this point, so it's like, hey, why not just run through to this door and that way we can turn it off. Yeah, it doesn't really matter which way we're coming through from. Thanks to the fact we have Speed Booster, we can run quite a bit of a way now. I think we'll be alright if we just keep headed left. There is lava to watch out, it seems. Only a brief dip. Got some sappers here. Anyway, where do we want to be? I suppose we can be alright if we go straight down. Here's a recharge station if you need it. And from here we get to another mini-boss. Gotta use all your missiles on this one. I'd advise using supers, but they're kinda hard to get a solid hit on, so just use the missiles. And so Crocomire, Guardian of the Acid, sinks into the acid and starts melting. Oops. I messed that up. There we go. There's no energy tank back here. There is a missile tank here though. But yeah, so ends Crocomire. And over here, instead of the power bomb, we get an energy tank on this side instead. It's almost disappointing, isn't it? In any case, we need to head down here to move on. No use going for that door at the moment. But we can make this jump. And in here, we find ourselves with the grappling beam. Sub-weapon. You can connect with walls. Certain walls only though. And some enemies as well. It's a bit less useful in this since your mobility is pretty good as it is. Didn't even need it that time. But here's a little bit of a grappling section. If it's easy at first, you'll have to be warned that there are later sections that are a bit more tough. This has a bit of a callback vibe to Redesign. It's a bit of a gauntlet trying to get to where you want to go, but at least it's not mandatory for you to get stuck here. This first part's pretty easy. Just get to the last block and swing over. This one's a little more tough. because you can end up falling like that. Yeah. There we go. And then we just run straight off this platform and get ourselves our power bombs. So with that done, we can actually collect the other item that's up here, this missile tank. Normally you'd have to grapple across a whole bunch of enemies, but here, easy enough. Now that way goes through to the back of Ridley, but we don't really need that, so let's just go straight up. Sure, there's another energy tank back there, but you take quite a bit of damage trying to get through there. Anyway, here's a refill spot out of your way, so you don't have to battle them every time you want to get up there. And let's us head back out of Norfair. Shine sparking is incredibly easy in this variant. But yeah, that's all there is for the moment. Most of these other places go to other items and stuff. I would like to check out that reserve tank area at some point, but we don't have to do that right now. Just gotta get past these unlucky set of enemies. So yeah, using Ice Beam or Shine Sparking straight up, your choice. It seems that hitting it while frozen is not ideal. Okay, we almost had it. It's that second half of that pillar right there. Like so. All the way up. Man, that feels satisfying. And we can actually head back to the left here. Instead of invisible platforms with rock boulders falling down, we have this little area instead. Not that there's actually anything else in this room, but always a good idea to check things out, especially when there are room changes like that. Now we are headed back to the surface. I could go via Criteria or Crateria. That was a no-brainer, wasn't it? We'll make short jumps here, otherwise you'll end up in the ceiling or the floor. There are a couple of powerbomb areas here. This is the typical area where you'd get them, so yeah. Here's one set of power bombs. And the other set is down below us. Just gotta shoot out the floor first. And there's the other set, and if you activate one here, there's a missile pack back here. With that done, we can head out. Alternatively, I could head straight through to Meridia again, but I don't think I need it. So let's head up and out.